Yo, what's going on, everyone? Here, back, final season. We're going to get into this off season and get into the draft to see what this team's got going on and what they can do. We got some guys ready to negotiate. Hitchens, I'm actually going to let him go. We're not bringing him back. Latham, we will be. Okonkwo, we will be. Beck, we may be. Sneed might go. Farley's coming back. In the free agency here, we got about $88 million in cap space, so we can definitely look at trying to make some moves if there's some to be made. Hitchens is the top running back. No, just coming back, not getting a lot of offers. I got Jalen Ramsey out here. I think we're going to bring him in on a one-year deal. Might as well. And using up all our cap space, these are the guys we bring in. We bring in Cooper, Ramsey, Miller, and Jenkins. We did not get the right tackle. I think Brian O'Neill I was trying for. Free agency recap, here we go. Some big contracts being, we tried for Moreland, he just did not want to come to us. Hitchens goes to the Ravens, it looks like. We tried O'Neill, he didn't want to come either. L'Jarius Sneed's gone. I forgot about Okonkwo, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we pretty much just signed some big offensive linemen and Jalen Ramsey to replace Sneed.
And teams of this league, they dream of the right player that changes everything for their franchise. Tonight, those dreams collide. Welcome to Madden's NFL Draft.
And we're on the board here in the first round. We got the second pick in round one. That's our only pick, so we're gonna go with one guy we know who we want, and that's Avery Baldwin, a running back. I feel like we got better at every position this offseason except for this, and he's a really good value there. Great to see a hit in development. 82 speed, wow. And for us, we get a 76 overall, but I mean 82 speed, that might be rough to work with. We're gonna see if it works. And he's a big power back, 6'1", 220. So let's see if this slower back can get us into the end zone a little bit more than our last one. And here's some of our preseason upgrades. Assad Allen going to get one. He's going to go up to an 82 overall. Help him out a lot. Get that slot archetype. He plays there quite a bit. Perry's going to get one. We're going to give him a man-to-man coverage. See how much better he gets as he gets a +3 and a +2 to zone. What are his ratings? Alright, let's go ahead and give him another man-to-man archetype up there. He's going to get another +2 to man and one more to zone. Simpson, the right outside linebacker, has earned himself too. We're going to give him some speed rush upgrades. We're just trying to get these guys as high overall this year as we can. And hopefully they produce and make us to the Super Bowl. That's our final victory. This is the last year we got with them. So we're just going to increase their overalls and just fight for a Super Bowl. Allen gets one here. He's going to go with his slot archetype upgrade. As he's up to an 83 overall. Austin Newman's gonna get one. He's gonna get up to an 83 himself with the physical type type upgrade. Guerrero got himself one. He's gonna get ahead and get that run stopping type. Hopefully he gets some pass rush moves within here, and he does not. Rookie running back Avery Baldwin's gonna get himself an upgrade. I want to go elusive back, but let's just power type him, get his overall as high as he can, and see if he can produce on the field for us. Week 1, we come out with a nice victory, getting the win over San Francisco. As Zimmerman put himself a good take there. Baldwin had 16 for 67 with 4.2 and a touchdown, receiving 131 from Allen. And defensively, we got a couple in the backfield. Looks like 2 sacks, no interceptions this game. Javier Hunt gets himself an upgrade. I think he needs to get better in zone coverage to kind of balance him out. So we're going to give him that zone coverage upgrade as he gets +2 to zone. Another upgrade coming for the running back here, as Baldwin is getting some very nice upgrades. This is 2 already in like his first 2 weeks of the regular season. And we go out there and we defeat the Browns. Zimmerman had no touchdowns, no interceptions on the day. Running the ball, Baldwin 11 carries, 4.2 a carry for 46 yards and a touchdown. And Newman had 72, Allen 72, Beck 43, and Browning with 25. We had 3 sacks on the game, and Pace did get an interception. Austin Newman earned himself another upgrade. He's going to go with another big physical type upgrade, so he gets quite a few good route stats there. Orton, our starting strong safety, is going to get himself better in run support as he gets a few good upgrades here, including 2 to man and 2 to zone. Garrard coming back to get himself an upgrade. I am going to go pass rush with him because I need him to be a better pass rusher than run stopper, as he gets plus 2 to power moves, 1 to zone. Getting off to a couple wins here. They are very close ones, 17-14 on this one. Zimmerman threw for 235, 2 touchdowns. Running the ball, Baldwin, 12 carries, 43 yards, 3.6, no touchdowns today. 6 for 80 for Browning, 4 for 42, 6 for 41, and Allen got a touchdown in there himself. Defensively, sack goes to Burgess, Pace, and Simmons, split 1 and no interceptions. Marcus Dyson, the starting safety, gets an upgrade. We're going to give him an archetype. Tight end Avery Bradley, and another upgrade here, getting himself up to a 79 overall here as a rookie, getting 2 trucking. And Parker Browning, our tight end, he just got an actual breakout scenario. I don't think he's engaged. He's got to get 75 yards and a touchdown as he gets some increases here. This time we get a nice victory over the Chargers as we put up 31-10. Zimmerman goes 229, a touchdown. Baldwin goes 17 for 61, 30.6 carry and a touchdown. Newman gets 84, Beck 16, a touchdown, 40 by Browning and 19 by Baldwin. Defensively, there's a couple tackles for a loss. We get 1 sack by Burgess and 1 interception by Ramsey. And Perry earns himself another upgrade as we're trying to balance him out in his overall. Let's give him a slur archetype. Might as well go ahead and get him some press coverage. You really need that in this team. Both teams were 4-0. One of us had to take a loss, and this week it is us as the Jaguars outlast us 24-20, so we're right in the game with them. Zimmerman 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 228 on the ground. Baldwin 16 carries for 72 yards, 4.8 carry with the touchdown. Receiving, Beck had 6 for 120, and then a couple other guys pitched in. Defensively, we had 1 sack by Burgess, and that's it. Deion Simpson, outside linebacker, is going to get himself a speed rush upgrade, trying to get to that quarterback. Got to make it work and get a little bit better at it. Gets plus 2 to finesse and plus 2 to power. We lose back-to-back games here. We lose Carolina 14-16 as Zimmerman threw for 157, no touchdown, 68%. But Baldwin could not get running. 17 carries for only 42 yards, 2.5 a carry. We're passing day on the game for the Titans this week. Defensively, quite a few in the backfield. We got 2 sacks, Simpson and Simmons, and an interception to Ivan Pace. We got QB Mark Zimmerman getting himself an upgrade. 26-year-old superstar, still trying to get that Phil General archetype match, but he gets some good upgrades here as he gets 3 to plus deep. Pace Jr. going to get himself an upgrade here. He gets a Phil General archetype upgrade as now he has ability slot and plus 3 to zone coverage. Leon Verge getting himself an upgrade. We're going to go ahead and give him a power rusher archetype upgrade as he is one of the big guys up front. He gets plus 1 to finesse, plus 1 to power, and plus 1 to hit power, plus 1 to strength. And Baldwin earning himself another upgrade. That's like his 3rd or 4th throughout this season alone, as he gets plus 2, and we see he gets an ability slot, so he's at least a superstar as he reaches an 80 overall. And just as quickly as we won, now we're losing. We lose 20-17 to the Jacksonville Jaguars again, 20-28, and 1 touchdown for Zimmerman, putting us down to 4-3, 3 straight losses. Zimmerman had a good game. Baldwin could not run the ball for anything. Nice passing yards here for some of the guys, pretty much about average for everyone. And a couple tackles for a loss, 1.5 sacks for Sims, 1 for Simpson, 1 for Burgess. Pace gets in there with a half sack for no interceptions. Javier Hunt earning himself an upgrade. He's pretty balanced overall as he's trying to get better. Let's just go zone coverage. That's his weakest type. And he's going to get some nice upgrades. 2 to awareness, 2 to play rec, 4 to tackling, and 1 to press. We fall 14-28 as we are now even on the year at the 4-4 record as Meadows just outperforms Zimmerman. And once again, our running back game, it seems like if it's not working, we don't get anything going as Crowder stepped in. And it looks like Baldwin must have missed the game or got hurt early on. Beck had 5 for 73, Browning 4 for 42. A couple tackles for losses, 1 sack by Simpson, and no interceptions. And we get back in the win column with a 10-point victory over in Indianapolis. Zimmerman goes for and gets himself a touchdown. Baldwin back in at 18 for 52, 2.9 with 2 touchdowns. And the receiving touchdown goes to Allen. Everyone else putting up decent yard. Noah Gray comes in and gets himself a couple catches. Quite a few tackles for loss here. Looks like 5. We get about 3 sacks, 1.5 from Simpson, 1 from Simmons, and 1 from half from Garrard. No interceptions. Austin Newman gets himself another upgrade as he's getting quite better on the team. Definitely taking over that number 1 role for wide receiver 1 as he gets quite a few upgrades here. Avery Bradley up to his 5th overall, 5 in the season. He went from a 76 to an 81 overall. He gets +2 trucking, 1 ball carry, 1 vision, or stiff arm. And we fall by 3 points to the Texans as they outlast us, falling to 5-5 on the year as they move to 6-4. Not 309, 2 touchdowns and a pick here. Baldwin had 14 for 43 and a touchdown. Receiving, Beck had 9 for 119, and Allen had 4 for 103 with both the touchdowns. And even looked like Noah Gray on there got 6 for 81. I don't know why he's getting so many catches. He's like 4th on or 3rd on the depth chart, or maybe 2nd now. I think I already adjusted that. We get 1 sack and no interceptions. Parker Browning earning himself another upgrade here as he goes up to a 73 overall. There's some more vertical catching, nice route running, good catching traffic, good trucking. And we edge out the Colts again, 35-31, getting another victory, taking us back above 500. Looks like Zimmerman put up great game, 267, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Baldwin had a nice one himself, 12 for 52 with a 4.3 carry and got himself a touchdown. And Beck and Noah Gray just out there just running this up as a team, and Newman and Fant pitched in. Tackle for losses, we really got none. We got the 4 sacks on the day. Vive got 1, Burgess and Garrard with no. Oh, we did get 1 interception by Jalen Ramsey. Keyshawn Perry gets himself another upgrade as he's really becoming one of the top cornerbacks for our team. A top cornerback in the league. He's going to get himself a man upgrade as he gets some nice upgrades here. Let's see what he gets. 1 to man, 3 to press. Deion Simpson coming in for another speed rush upgrade as he's going to get that. Up to a 79 overall, gets 1 to finesse move. And we get ourselves in the win column once again, taking out Houston 33-27. Very nice game by our offense. It looks like 313 and 2 touchdowns, 1 pick from Zimmerman. Baldwin had 16 for 34 and 1 touchdown. Browning goes for 8 for 93. Beck 6 for 76 and a touchdown. And a couple other guys contribute with Allen getting a touchdown. Defense, we had 3 tackles for loss, no sacks, and no interceptions. And with the playoff picture in place, we would finish 7th right now, having to take on the Raiders. And Baldwin gets himself another upgrade. There's another power type upgrade he's going to have as he picks up 1 ball carrier vision, 1 carrying, and 2 stiff arm. Actually, for some reason, he has picked up like 3 upgrades here in a row as he is Superstar X Factor. We had this happen before and did not play like it, so I expect him to lose it at the end of this year as he picks up another power upgrade. And he's going to get 1 more upgrade here as he's going to get another one. I don't know what cost him to get 3. Maybe it's like a built up of finally revealing it as those points built up and gave him enough. And we go pick up another victory, beating the New England Patriots 23-17 as Zimmerman threw for 284, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Baldwin had 13 for 58 with 4.5 a carry. And Allen had 4 catches, 103 and a touchdown. Beck added a touchdown. Newman added a nice game himself. Defensively, we had 4 tackles for a loss, 1 sack by Simmons, and no interceptions. As we get 2 more upgrades here, Ashad Allen's going to get himself an upgrade, getting another slot archetype upgrade, making him just better in that slot. He gets 4 awareness. Wharton, the star strong safety, is going to give himself an upgrade. We're going to go with the zone and kind of help get him up there as he picks up 2 awareness, 1 to zone coverage. As we take on Lamar Jackson's and the Baltimore Ravens, they beat us 22-3. Not a good game here for us as Jackson didn't even play. He must be out for the game as McKinney got a lot more playing time. Zimmerman had 116 yards and an interception. And it looks like maybe Baldwin was injured and didn't play in this game either. It might be why we lost. As Newman, just all around low numbers all together for everyone. As we get quite a few tackles for losses here. 2 sacks with Miller, our middle linebacker, and Casey. These are like backups. Why are backups in? I do not know. Burgess comes out here and he gets himself an upgrade. We're going to give him another power rush move. Hopefully he can get to the quarterback a little bit more. He's kind of picked it up a little bit here later. He gets 2 to power moves. Finish off or have another loss here to Pittsburgh as they beat us 38-35 as both quarterbacks go for 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. 299 from Zimmerman. Baldwin goes 13 for 39 with 3 carry and 1 touchdown. Allen gets 9 for 58 with no touchdowns. Newman, Gray, and Baldwin all pitch in on the touchdowns. A couple tackles for losses, no sacks, but we do get a pick from Ivan Pace. Avery Baldwin gets himself another, like his 6th upgrade, 9th upgrade of the season. He gets up to an 85 overall and unlocks another ability slot. Javier Hunt coming in as he's getting himself better, trying to become a really good quarter. What's his press rating? Let's see, press is at 72, so we're going to give him a slot archetype upgrade. And does he get anything to press? He does not. And we lose again, and with this last loss we might officially be out of the playoffs now, as we never got that Super Bowl victory like we wanted, as it looks like Zimmerman threw 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Baldwin went 12 for 40 with 3.3 a carry receiving. Newman kind of had himself a good game. We still got one more game to go, but there's so many teams that are 9-7, the chances of us winning are slim. In the AFC, here's how it looks like. We do stand a chance. If Jacksonville loses and Houston loses, we should take the division, but if that does not happen, we're out of the playoffs. And we won our last game, but Houston and Jacksonville both won, so that means we are on the outside looking in. That's going to end this season. We did not make the Super Bowl. We didn't even make the playoffs, guys. If you enjoyed this series, thanks for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and get ready because some NCAA Football 26 is going to be coming to you shortly.